Hey, lovely people out there, welcome to my YouTube channel and thanks for clicking on this video. In our today's video lecture, we are going to start with our new chapter and the name of that particular chapter is Antihypertensive Drugs. Now, before moving on to our concept of antihypertensive drugs, we must develop the basic terminological concept regarding our hypertension. Now, in our today's video lecture, we are going to develop the concept of hypertension. That is, what do we understand by the term hypertension and what are all important factors which are affecting the blood pressure. So let us see what are all terms we are going to discuss in this particular video lecture. So in our today's video lecture, the very first important point that we need to discuss is about the meaning of the term hypertension. Then the second concept that we are going to deal with is about the concept of systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Then we are moving on to our third important element, and that is basically known as the factors affecting the systolic and our diastolic blood pressure. And finally, we are going to understand what are all important factors which are affecting our cardiac output. So let us start with our very basic first element, and that is known as hypertension. So the very first concept is how we can define the term that is known as hypertension. So hypertension can be defined as a persistent and sustained high blood pressure which has a damaging effect on our human heart, brain, kidneys as well as our human eyes. Now ये जो hypertension होता है, हाइपरटेंशन का सिंपली ये मतलब होता है कि जो हमारा ब्लड प्रेशर होता है वो एलिवेटेड है. Now what is this concept of blood pressure? So I will give you a very good example. So let's suppose here is our blood vessels and ये जो this bottle is representing our blood vessel. Now ये जो bottle है it is having some water and this water is representing our blood. Now ये जो पानी इसके अंदर है, definitely this water is applying some amount of pressure or we can say some amount of force on our walls of this particular bottle. And as I said कि ये जो walls है, that is nothing but that can represented as our blood vessel. So blood pressure is nothing but it is simply the pressure that is put forth by our blood on our blood vessel of our major artery. Now हमने सबने ये सुना है कि जो हमारा हाइपरटेंशन होता है that is having two important elements. Very first one is known as systolic blood pressure and the second one is known as diastolic blood pressure. Now ये जो दो टर्म्स है ये आज के इस वीडियो लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. But before going on to our systolic blood pressure concept as well as our diastolic blood pressure concept, we must understand that there are two main types of hypertension. The very first type of hypertension is known as primary hypertension, which is also known as essential hypertension, and the second one is known as secondary hypertension. So let us see कि ये primary and secondary hypertension होता basically क्या है. So as you can see on your screen, here we have two important types of hypertension. Very first one is known as primary or we can also call it as essential hypertension. So what is the primary or essential hypertension? So when there is no specific underlying cause, यानी कि पर्सन का जो ब्लड प्रेशर है वो एलिवेटेड है बट हमें ये नहीं पता है कि पर्सन का जो ब्लड प्रेशर है वो क्यों एलिवेटेड है. That type of hypertension is known as primary or we can say essential hypertension. And ये जो hypertension होता है it is very common type of hypertension. Now जो second type of hypertension होता है that is known as secondary hypertension. Now ये जो secondary hypertension होता है we have a particular cause जिसके वजह से जो person का blood pressure है वो elevated है. For example, if I want to give an example of secondary hypertension, हमने ड्रग्स एक्टिंग ऑन ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम में एक कंडीशन पढ़ी थी एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन इज नोन एज फियोक्रोमोसाइटोमा. नाउ फियोक्रोमोसाइटोमा में क्या होता है कि देयर इज रिलीज ऑफ अवर नॉरएड्रेनालिन और वी कैन से एड्रेनालिन, एंड उसके वजह से जो पर्सन का जो ब्लड प्रेशर है वो एलिवेटेड है। सो अगर हमने फियोक्रोमासाइटोमा की कंडीशन को अगर ट्रीट कर दिया तो जो पर्सन का जो ब्लड प्रेशर होगा वो भी आसानी से ठीक हो जाएगा। So this type of hypertension where we actually know the cause के why in the person blood pressure is elevated, that particular condition is known as secondary hypertension. So as you can see on your screen, the secondary hypertension is nothing but when there is a elevation in the blood pressure because of some underlying cause. So अगर हमने underlying cause को ठीक कर दिया, so we can automatically treat the blood pressure or we can say hypertension की problem. Now यहाँ पे हम hypertension की बात करते हैं, we say that there is a elevation in the blood pressure. Now कितना elevation in blood pressure that we need to see. So according to JNC7 2003 guidelines, we have classified our blood pressure into 4 important categories. Now हमने सबने ये सुना है कि जो हमारा नॉर्मल ब्लड प्रेशर होता है, दैट इज सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर जो होता है, दैट शुड बी लेस देन 120 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी, एंड जो डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर होता है, दैट शुड बी लेस देन 80 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी। नाउ जो सेकंड क्लासिफिकेशन आता है, दैट इज नोन एज प्री हाइपरटेंसिव स्टेज। नाउ प्री हाइपरटेंसिव स्टेज का जो सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर का जो रेंज है, दैट इज 120 से लेके 139 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी, एंड जो डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर की रेंज है, दैट इज अराउंड 80 से लेके 89 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी। नाउ वी हैव स्टेज 1 हाइपरटेंशन। स्टेज 1 हाइपरटेंशन में जो सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर की जो रेंज होती है, दैट इज 140 से लेके 159 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी, एंड जो डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर की रेंज होती है, दैट इज 90 से लेके 99 mm ऑफ मर्क्यूरी। स्टेज 2 हाइपरटेंशन where the systolic blood pressure of the person is greater than or equal to 160 mm of mercury, and जो diastolic blood pressure का जो level होता है, that is greater than or equal to 100 mm of mercury. So on this particular screen we have 2 important terminologies. The very first one is known as systolic blood pressure and the second one is known as diastolic blood pressure. Now ये systolic blood pressure क्या होता है and diastolic blood pressure क्या होता है? Let us understand this particular concept. Now before really we go into the concept of systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure, we must understand the basic structure of our human heart. So as you can see on your screen, here is our pictorial representation of our human heart. एंड हमें यह पता है कि जो ह्यूमन हार्ट होता है उसमें 4 इंपॉर्टेंट चेंबर्स होते हैं। सो एज यू कैन सी ऑन योर स्क्रीन, हियर इज अवर लेफ्ट हार्ट व्हिच इज हैविंग 2 इंपॉर्टेंट कंपार्टमेंट. दिस अपर कंपार्टमेंट इज नोन एज लेफ्ट एट्रियम एंड द लोअर कंपार्टमेंट इज नोन एज लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल. सिमिलरली वी हैव राइट साइड एंड हियर द अपर राइट कॉर्नर इज नोन एज राइट एट्रियम एंड उसके नीचे जो होता है दैट इज अवर राइट वेंट्रिकल. नाउ ये जो लेफ्ट एट्रिया है एंड लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल है, इसके बीच में एक वेल्व होता है एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर वेल्व इज नोन एज mitral valve, which is also known as bicuspid valve. Now on our right hand side, between our right atria and right ventricle, we have once again a very important valve, and the name of that particular valve is known as tricuspid valve. Now यहाँ पे जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल जब पंप करेगा, this left ventricle is going to pump our blood into the aorta, and यहाँ पे aorta and यहाँ पे जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल है इसके बीच में यहाँ पे एक valve होता है, and that particular valve is known as aortic valve. Now what do we understand by the concept of systolic blood pressure and what do we understand by the concept of diastolic blood pressure? Let us understand that particular concept. Now जब भी हम ये जो दो टर्मिनोलॉजीज होती है, that is known as systolic blood pressure and the second one is known as diastolic blood pressure. Now ये systolic का मतलब बेसिकली क्या होता है and diastolic का मतलब क्या होता है, let us understand these two particular terminologies. Now systolic का मतलब क्या होता है, जब वेंट्रिकल बेसिकली जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करता है एट दैट टाइम जो हाईएस्ट प्रेशर होता है इन अवर मेजर सिस्टमिक आर्टरी, दैट इज बेसिकली नोन एज सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर. सो सिस्टोली का जो मतलब होता है दैट इज सिंपली रिप्रेजेंटिंग द कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. एंड किसका कॉन्ट्रैक्शन? दैट इज अवर वेंट्रिकल का कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. नाउ ये जब वेंट्रिकल जब रिलैक्स बेसिकली करते हैं, that particular term, that relaxation term is denoted by a very important terminology and that is known as diastole. So diastole के टाइम जो हमारा minimum blood pressure होता है in our major systemic artery, that is basically known as diastolic blood pressure. Now let us understand both this concept in detail with this particular diagram. So now let us understand the very first important term and that is known as systolic blood pressure. Now as I told you कि ये जो systolic blood pressure होता है that is the maximum pressure that is present in our major systemic artery during the ventricular contraction. Now let us see कि ventricular contraction के टाइम पे होता basically क्या है. So as you can see on your screen, here is our left ventricle. एंड लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल जब धीरे धीरे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा, डेफिनेटली द प्रेशर इन द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल विल गो अप. नाउ एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा जहां पे द प्रेशर इन द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल विल ओवरकम द प्रेशर इन द मेजर सिस्टमिक आर्टरी. एंड जब भी लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल का प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाएगा ऑफ अवर मेजर सिस्टमिक आर्टरी, वी नो कि यहाँ पे एक वेल्व होता है and that particular valve is known as aortic valve. So whenever there is increment in the pressure in our left ventricle, एक point ऐसा आएगा where the left ventricular pressure will be more than the pressure that is present in our major systemic artery. So ये जो valve है ये open हो जाएगा and यहाँ पे जो pressure होता है that is the maximum pressure that is measured in the major systemic artery. Whenever our ventricles are contracting, that is basically known as systolic blood pressure. So we can see the definition of our systolic blood pressure, that is, it is the maximum pressure that is recorded during the ventricular systole. Ventricular systole का मतलब होता है ventricular contraction. Now let us understand the concept of diastolic blood pressure. Now ventricles जब contract कर लेंगे, now the second phase that the ventricle has to go is our ventricular relaxation. तब ये जो ventricular relaxation जब होगा तब can I say कि ये जो pressure होगा left ventricle में वो धीरे धीरे कम होता जाएगा. Why? Because ये जो left ventricle है वो relax basically कर रहे हैं. Now एक ऐसा point आएगा जहाँ पे the pressure in the major systemic artery will be more and यहाँ पे जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में प्रेशर है वो कम हो जाएगा. नाउ वी नो जो भी हमारा ब्लड होता है दैट लव्स टू मूव फ्रॉम द हायर कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट टू द लोअर कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट. सो अभी अगर यहाँ पे लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल का प्रेशर अगर कम हो गया है टू दैट ऑफ अवर मेजर सिस्टमिक आर्टरी, सो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, जो हमारा ब्लड है दैट विल मूव फ्रॉम हायर कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट टू द लोअर कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट. So, जैसे ही ये जो ब्लड है वो पीछे की तरफ आएगा, this particular valve will get closed and here is our second catch. Now जब भी ये valve basically close हो जाएगा, so the blood pressure will be dependent upon कि कितना blood हमारे major systemic artery में present है. Now यहाँ पे this particular concept is known as diastolic blood pressure. So diastolic blood pressure, it is the minimum pressure that is recorded during the ventricular diastole. यानी कि जब ventricle relax basically करेंगे, so ये जो valve है ये close हो जाएगी and यहाँ पे जो minimum blood यहाँ पे जो present होता है during our ventricular relaxation or we can say ventricular diastole, that is basically known as diastolic blood pressure. Now ये जो diastolic blood pressure होता है, can you see this arterioles? Now how these arterioles are maintaining our diastolic blood pressure? Now अगर यहाँ पे arterioles है, if these arterioles are very much constricted, यानी कि can I say that whenever there will be ventricular relaxation, यहाँ पे अगर arterioles अगर constrict होंगे, So can I say that this arterioles is providing a particular resistance for our blood to move from systemic side to our venous side? अगर यहाँ पे arterioles contract अगर कर रहे हैं, so there will be more blood present in our major systemic artery, and उसके वजह से अगर ज्यादा blood present है, that means definitely ये जो more blood है, that will provide more force on our major systemic artery, and उसके वजह से जो diastolic blood pressure होगा वो elevate हो जाएगा. On the other hand, अगर ये arterioles अगर dilate हो जाते हैं, so during ventricular relaxation phase, यहाँ पे जो blood होगा that can easily move from our major systemic site to our venous site, so यहाँ पे कम blood present होगा. अगर कम blood basically present है, so definitely जो volume of blood यहाँ पे major systemic artery में present है, whenever our ventricles are relaxing, so अगर कम blood present है, definitely वो जो blood volume है, that will put forth a low pressure on our major systemic artery के blood vessel पे, so वहाँ पे जो diastolic blood pressure होगा वो भी कम हो जाएगा. Now let us understand a basic terminologies, and that is the very first terminology is known as preload, and the second one is known as afterload. Now what is this concept of preload and afterload? So preload का क्या मतलब होता है? The volume of blood in the ventricles at the end of diastole, that is end diastolic volume. This end diastolic volume is also known as a preload, और इसको और एक टर्मिनोलॉजी से हम डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, that is we can say the amount of blood that is present in the ventricles just before the contraction. If you are not able to understand this, I will give you a very simple example. हम सब एग्जाम्स के लिए पढ़ते हैं. Now जब एग्जाम्स के लिए जब हम पढ़ते हैं, we see the syllabus. Now syllabus देखने से हमें क्या पता चलता है कि कितना हमें पढ़ना है, और I can simply say कि हमारे ऊपर कितना लोड बेसिकली प्रेजेंट है. That syllabus is defined. तो अगर सिलेबस अगर ज्यादा होगा, तो हमारे ऊपर जो लोड होगा वो भी ज्यादा होगा, एंड अगर सिलेबस अगर कम होगा, तो डेफिनेटली जो हमारे ऊपर लोड होगा वो भी कम होगा. सेम इज द केस विथ अवर ह्यूमन हार्ट. नाउ ह्यूमन हार्ट में क्या होता है, जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल्स होते हैं, लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल्स को पता तो होना चाहिए कि वो कितने वॉल्यूम ऑफ ब्लड पे काम कर रहा है. सो जो एंड डायस्टोलिक वॉल्यूम होता है, दैट मीन्स जस्ट बिफोर द वेंट्रिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन कितना अमाउंट ऑफ ब्लड, कितना वॉल्यूम ऑफ ब्लड हमारे लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में प्रेजेंट है, दैट इज बेसिकली नोन एज प्रीलोड. Now moving on to our second important concept, and that is known as afterload. Now afterload का क्या मतलब होता है? Afterload का सिंपली ये मतलब होता है कि ह्यूमन हार्ट को यानी कि वेंट्रिकल्स को कितना रेजिस्टेंस फेस करना है इन ऑर्डर टू पंप द ब्लड फ्रॉम आवर लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल टू आवर मेजर सिस्टमिक आर्टरीज. नाउ अगर यही एग्जाम्पल हम और एक कन्वेंशनल वे में समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. नाउ लेट्स से कि हम रास्ते पे चल रहे हैं, एंड लेट अस से कि रास्ते पे चलते चलते माय स्पीड इज 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर. नाउ 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर, दैट मीन्स कि इन 1 आवर आई कैन ट्रैवल अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 5 किलोमीटर. नाउ सेम अगर मैं बीच पे चलता हूँ, सो डेफिनेटली बीच पे क्या होता है कि जो सैंड होती है दैट इज प्रोवाइडिंग मोर रेजिस्टेंस. सो अगर बीच पे अगर मेरे को 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड अगर मेरे को मेंटेन करनी है, सो आई नीड टू ओवरकम द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सैंड, एंड वहां पे 5 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड मेंटेन करने के लिए मेरे को ज्यादा ताकत की जरूरत पड़ेगी इन ऑर्डर टू ओवरकम द रेजिस्टेंस. सो सेम इज द केस विथ आवर ह्यूमन हार्ट. सो ह्यूमन हार्ट जब पंप करता है, इट हैज टू पंप द ब्लड अगेंस्ट द रेजिस्टेंस, एंड ये जो अगेंस्ट द रेजिस्टेंस में जो हमारा हार्ट पंप करता है इन ऑर्डर टू ओवरकम दैट रेजिस्टेंस, that is basically known as the concept of afterload. So let us see the definition of our afterload. So as you can see on your screen, afterload can be defined as the pressure that is required to overcome the blood pressure in the aorta, or simply we can say the pressure that is required to open the aortic valve. So these are the two important terminologies. The very first one is known as a preload and the second one is known as afterload, जिसका कि मीनिंग समझना हमारे लिए बहुत जरूरी है. Now moving on to our next important few basic terminologies. The very first one is known as stroke volume. The second one is known as heart rate. And the third one is basically known as cardiac output. Now let us see what are all these important terminologies. So let us first focus on our stroke volume. Now हमें ये पता है कि जो हमारा human heart है that ventricles are basically contracting. Now जब एक बार ventricle contract basically करता है, the volume of a blood our ventricles are ejecting out in one ventricular contraction, that is basically known as our stroke volume. So moving on to our second terminology, that is known as heart rate. Now ये जो heart rate होता है, it simply means कि एक मिनट में हमारा हार्ट कितने टाइम्स बीट कर रहा है. Now what do we understand by the concept of cardiac output? So cardiac output का मतलब होता है कि in 1 minute what is the volume of the blood that our ventricles are ejecting out in 1 minute, that is basically known as cardiac output. Now ये जो cardiac output होता है उसका एक फॉर्मूला होता है and that formula is stroke volume multiplied by heart rate. So let us see what are all important definitions. So the very first important definition is of our stroke volume. So stroke volume, as I said, it is the volume of a blood that is pumped out of left ventricle of the heart during each systolic cardiac contraction. Now यहाँ पे जो systolic का मतलब होता है that simply means the contraction. Now second one is known as heart rate, that is in 1 minute the number of times our heart is beating, that is known as heart rate. Then the third one is known as cardiac output. The cardiac output can be defined as the total volume of blood that is ejected out by our ventricles in 1 minute. And ये जो cardiac output होता है उसका एक formula होता है and that formula is heart rate multiplied by stroke volume. Now let us see what are all the factors which are affecting our blood pressure. So as you can see on your screen कि ये जो blood pressure होता है that is of two important types. The very first one is known as systolic blood pressure and the second one is known as diastolic blood pressure. Now ये जो systolic blood pressure होता है that is mainly dependent upon the cardiac output and अभी हमने पढ़ा कि ये जो cardiac output होता है that mainly depends upon the stroke volume and it depends upon the heart rate. And जो second one होता है that is known as diastolic blood pressure that mainly depends upon the total peripheral resistance. Now ये जो cardiac output होता है अगर हमने cardiac output को बढ़ाया definitely there will be increase in our systolic blood pressure and अगर हमने cardiac output को decrease कर दिया so definitely there will be decrease in our systolic blood pressure. On the other hand अगर हमने total peripheral resistance को अगर increase किया है that means there will be increase in our diastolic blood pressure and अगर total peripheral resistance को हमने अगर decrease कर दिया है there will be decrease in our diastolic blood pressure. Now in our next video lecture we are going to discuss कि ये जो cardiac output होता है and जो total peripheral resistance होता है how they are basically affecting our systolic blood pressure as well as our diastolic blood pressure. Now ये जो stroke volume होता है how that stroke volume is dependent upon number of factors and अगर stroke volume है so definitely there is some relation with the cardiac output and अगर cardiac output अगर relation है there is definitely a relationship of the systolic blood pressure. So that's it for our today's video lecture. अगर आपने वीडियो लेक्चर यहाँ तक देख लिया है प्लीज कंसिडर सब्सक्राइबिंग टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल. press that bell icon, like this video and share it with your friends. See you in the next video lecture. Till then, see ya, bye bye, have a good day.